Big Boar BBQ presents Seven Rivers Racing on KQEG TV with Dan the Voice Diker, Billy Doc Niles, and Paul the Statman Riker. Brought to you by Big Boar BBQ, Highway 16 West Salem, in La Crosse on 3rd Street downtown and George and Gillette Street. Big Boar BBQ, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialist, serving the La Crosse area since 1929. Carey Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey, race fans, Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV, along with Billy Doc Niles. I'm Radio Man Dan Diker. We got Paul sitting over here. He's just doing all kinds of video. The entire program today is a part of the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club here at Big Boar BBQ, of course, our sponsor of the program. Look at this beautiful sign. This looks like it just came together, doesn't it, Billy?
I think Jesse did a phenomenal job tying this together. Jesse, kudos to you. Give yourself a raise, my friend.
Last time we were here, we got 2 interviews in. The thunder and the lightning came, and, of course, it swept us right out of the parking lot. But you could not ask for a much better day for the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club Car Show. I got here at 9 because I'm DJing the event, so that's why you see me in my DJ.
And by the way, thank you for not playing that dubstep crap.
My DJ apparatus today. And there were cars, probably about 100 of them lined up on the road here, and you're going to see that all during the program today.
Jerry Beyer, how you doing,
as,
brother?
The entire crew's been doing a lot of B-roll, and Blaine Lee is going to join us from the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. Blaine, how are you, my friend?
I am good today. It's a good turnout.
I tell you what, this has been, I showed up at 9 o'clock to set up my equipment, and I was astounded on what just the road looked like. Every time I turn around, there's another 10, 20, 30 cars, trucks. I mean, a bus just pulled in.
Yeah, we're getting all kinds of vehicles today. We had good club participation, and I think we're pushing around 160 cars right now.
This is phenomenal. I got to take a walk around. I only got to see about a third of everything, but talk about some of the different things you got going on here.
Well, we have 12 different categories, and we're giving away like 4 trophies per categories, and we have one extra one this year. Last year we did a donation to a young lady from Bangor who was fighting cancer, and she's doing very well this year. Her name is Sierra. We actually made a nice trophy up with the cancer torch on it, and Sierra is going to be here to give away the trophy to her favorite car. So
that'll be awesome. Hopefully we can get a shot of that.
And
before
the
the end
thing
of the show,
is I was talking to our producer earlier this afternoon. If somebody told me, hey, Diker, you can take one of these vehicles home with you scot-free today, it would take me 3 hours to go through and whittle these things down. Every single entry is gorgeous.
yeah, there is a lot of nice cars here today. A lot of nice ones.
Talk about the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. When was it founded? Who got it founded? How many members do you have?
This is kind of a interesting, funny story. 3 of us sitting down for breakfast one day decided, you know, we're going to start our own car club. And that was 2.5 years ago, and we're pushing 90 members.
Holy cow. Now, Billy, I know you follow car shows just like I do. That's incredible to find that many numbers that quick.
And it seems like a lot of clubs are popping up these days. You guys right now appear to be one of the popular ones in the area.
We try to keep things easy. We try to keep things fun. All our donations we do are local. A lot of people like that. The main thing is keeping the club fun without politics involved, and we just had an overwhelming amount of people wanting to join the club then.
You know, you talked about things being local, but how far away do people come to one of your events? How far away from, where do they come from?
We actually have a couple here from the Twin Cities today.
Nice.
That came down to the car show. We got a couple from Austin, Minnesota. We got them, of course, from Westby, Viroqua, and we had quite a few come from a ways to be here today.
You know, one of the things I like about this car show, it's just not classic cars. It's not like 1970 back to the 40s.
I saw a taxi drive through 10 minutes ago.
I know, that was pretty sharp as well. I mean, you have a little bit of everything from every year from like the 30s on up.
Yep. It's important in our car club, if you want to keep a car club going, so someday when I'm old and I can look back at this car club that's still going, it's because we're trying to keep the younger kids interested. Right. And the younger kids are into newer cars, and there's a lot of nice new muscle cars out there. They're into tuner cars too, foreign cars, and we pretty much welcome all that in our club.
How can someone be a part of the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club?
Well, if you want to be a part of it, you gotta get a couple guys from the car club to endorse you. then you come see me.
How hard is that, Billy?
That sounds pretty darn simple right there.
And here today, here at Big Boar BBQ, obviously you got to like barbecue.
Oh yeah, this is a fantastic place to eat. And Jerry is a strong member of our car club. He does a lot for the car club, and he lets us put the show on here. We keep growing like this. We might have to move it to bigger acreage, though.
How did we let him in without balloons?
Balloons are food. I mean, I was waiting to see some burnt ends pop into the shot right here.
You know, and I'm sure Jesse is going to get a couple of good shots of what's going on around here. But you know, from what we can see here, older cars, newer cars, all mixed together along the street. Matt Henderson's got both of his race cars here. Of course, we got the Big Boar BBQ catering trailer right outside here to feed everybody. This is an awesome event you guys have put together.
This has went really well today. We put a lot of time in it. We got some real good coordinators. It's not just myself. We got Corey and Kaylee Hansen, Matt and Liz Mingus. These are all our coordinators, and not to forget my wife. It's probably the main brain of everything.
And some of us have done that. Yeah, some of us have done that before. Good
and
move.
How about this fantastic DJ that's working for food?
Oh no.
Oh, he does a good job.
If somebody wants, we're almost done with the segment though, and you got some judging to do. If someone wants more information on 608 Piston Pounders Car Club, where do they go to?
You can look us up on our Facebook site, 608 Piston Pounders. We got a Facebook site there. You're welcome to join it, and we post every event every other club does, so it's a good place to go to see what's going on in the tri-state area.
And I don't know if you said this because I've been checking out everything around here. What is your next event?
Our next event that we're sponsoring is Rudy's in La Crosse. We're going to do a cruise night there. We're going to give away 5 trophies that night.
And I also want to remind you, on September 15th, they've got a car cruise for the cause. 11 o'clock is the registration right here at Big Boar BBQ. They're going to have a big cruise going around, and then they're going to have a big pizza party in downtown West Salem at 4. And, of course, you can check out the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club on Facebook and get more information. Blaine, you got a busy afternoon coming up. You've got to help judge. You got a lot of trophies to give away. Thanks for having us as a part of the car show, and thanks for having me DJ today.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done for us today.
All righty, Blaine Lee with the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. When we come back, we're going to talk about barbecue.
Oh, shock me. You and food.
Got to talk barbecue right here on 7 Rivers Racing.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
4 years in a row and counting. Hi, this is Jerry Beyer at Big Boar BBQ. Once again, La Crosse County has voted us the best barbecue and best caterer in La Crosse County. Making great ribs and great barbecue has always been my passion, and it means a great deal to me that you love what we do. If you haven't tried our ribs, pulled pork, brisket, or smoked chicken, try it and you'll agree. Big Boar BBQ, a delicious mouthful.
Yeah!
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call today for your free estimate on a new American Standard system, or schedule online at careyheating.com.
Hi, folks. Radio Man Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles back with 7 Rivers Racing here at Big Boar BBQ. Headline sponsor of the program, as you can pleasantly see right here. 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. Since 2016, they've been putting this on, and the owner, Jerry Beyer, is going to join us, and of course, so we had to have him on the program. What a gorgeous day for a car show.
We are blessed with a beautiful day. The turnout is just awesome. Lots of great people, fantastic cars, and hopefully some decent food.
Well, from what
I think that's going to be a mandate. We're going to find out here in a little bit.
From what I understand, the sweet corn's pretty darn tasty today.
Fresh sweet corn from Jolivet's this morning, and we got a lot of it cooking.
Now, is that something you're going to be? Are you going to be grilling it here, or is you still going to go with the little ears from now on?
No, we cooked it on our smoker in the husk, and we dunk it just like at a corn boil.
Nice.
We're gonna. I sent Paul Reichert over to get one. We're gonna display what that looks like here because he's told me about 3 times.
We're gonna display, or you're gonna eat while Jerry and I talk.
We may go a half and half. Jerry, how did Big Boar BBQ get with 608 Piston Pounders Car Club to be working hand in hand to be hosting a beautiful car show like this?
I think I was just fortunate enough to know a few of the founders of the car club. and having a place that they enjoyed gathering. We did a cruise night, and it just kind of all gelled from there.
And we just had Blaine on here in the first segment, said if this thing gets any bigger, you may have to move locations.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm losing this show. We're maxed out. We're probably going to have to find a bigger venue.
I tell you what, here, Big Boar BBQ, the weather's fine. Last time we were here, we had the storm roll through. Today, the drop tops are down, and I've seen something from the 30s almost all the way up to the 2000s. I love the variety.
Yeah, you got everything out there. We've got cars back in the 20s, and and 2018s.
So you've had a chance to walk around. What are some of the favorites you've seen so far today?
Oh, man, I'm in a bad position to pick favorites.
So am I.
I
That's
love
tough.
a lot of cars. There's just a lot of gorgeous stuff here.
All right, I'm pretty particular. When I get to walk around the whole thing, I'm looking for the old Camaros.
Oh, I saw a couple 69s roll in earlier with the original, that candy apple red that Chevy likes to have on theirs. Now, Jerry is a part of the car club now. We just got a glimpse of it when we did the TV show with Matt Henderson up at the Northside location here. Tell us about the truck.
We have a 1948 Diamond T that's on a 91 Dodge chassis. Pretty proud of that truck. We're real happy with it.
What,
And,
91 Dodge chassis, so what goes into putting that on top of a different chassis?
an awesome builder like Dan Naverstedt at DCA Racing is what goes into that.
Shameless plug right there for Dan Naverstedt at DCA Racing.
Good friend of the program, I tell you what, and he's done so much for everybody out here. Did you envision the first time you were hosting car shows it was going to be this big? I mean, when I showed up to set my DJ stuff up at 9, the road was full from Beyers all the way past Big Boar.
Yeah, no, everything that happens to me kind of happens like that. I don't have a vision, it just happens.
And what a good setting. You've got oldies music in the background, you've got barbecue, and you've got a car show. I mean, how much more can that work hand in hand?
I don't know. Maybe they could want sweet corn. Oh, we got that. Ice
Yeah,
cream. Oh, we got that.
We got that too, yeah.
Beer. We got that.
Yeah, I
Well,
got
wait a
beer.
minute. Talk about the beer here. Diker was just telling me about it. Well, I seen you walking around with a breakfast beer.
Yeah, we got Pearl Street products, breakfast beer, downtown brown, all of that.
So give us your professional opinion, because I'm assuming you're a professional drinker here. Talk about the breakfast beer. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I'm a real fan of it. I'm a downtown brown drinker, but the breakfast beer is really, really close.
You know, last time we were here, Billy and I and Paul stopped in and had dinner one night, and you had the cheesy garlic mashed potatoes, which was a new item on the board. Had to try it. Oh my goodness, I almost fell off my table when I tried that. And Bill's like, I knew there was something I was going to forget. It's not just about barbecue here. It's a lot of the other things you have that go with
Yeah,
barbecue.
the side dishes are starting to get legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the potatoes are a carrier. You can put pork on that. You can put brisket on that. You can put biscuit gravy on it. You can put anything you want on it, and it's good.
Did you hear that? We need to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. I can't wait.
You know, Bill, I'm sure you know, Jesse knows, voted best barbecue and best caterer 4 straight years in La Crosse County. That it had to have been unimaginable when you opened this up.
Yeah, we didn't see that coming. The first time it happened, I didn't even know the contest existed.
Well, we know he didn't load the ballot box.
Well, I can remember driving by here 4 or 5 years ago when it was just that little trailer sitting on this plot of land right here, and you know, now a couple years later you got this beautiful building and a phenomenal business.
Yeah, it's really grown. The catering does really well. We're just thrilled with it.
Yeah, I was going to mention the catering next. How many events? Because the last time you and I talked in here with Rick Wilson, you were getting ready to line up. You had a catering event that morning, and then you had to go back that night. How many catering events are you doing on a weekly basis?
We do 2 or 3 weddings every weekend, and then we do a lot of corporate stuff during the week.
And holidays are picking up, so I'm sure that's going to be a big thing for you guys, is doing all these Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Guess
Hear
what?
that?
The corn. Yeah, go ahead. The corn is phenomenal, Dan.
Yeah, I got to get a knob of this here. Oh, that.
Oh.
Paul, come
Yeah,
here,
here we go. Mouth full. Diker can't do the show anymore.
I've been a big sweet corn eater since I was a kid. Matter of fact, my folks have the sweet corn
Thank you,
tongs
Paul.
that you put in the end right there.
Jerry, this
Now,
is
don't stand
phenomenal.
too close because they'll take a
So-
bite of my shoulder.
So you're part of 6-Way Piston Pounders. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to be part of their show down at Rudy's here coming up soon.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We like to go down there. The car clubs, that's what's nice about car people. I was at Dairy Queen last night. They have a phenomenal
Oh, I drove
show
by
down
that.
there.
That was awesome.
They had a great show. We go to Rudy's. We go to Rudy's in Sparta, in the surrounding area. There's just a lot of them.
One of your sponsors, Teresa Schnitzler, is back here today. And, you know, that's one of the neat things about this. You guys have about a dozen different sponsors.
Yeah, the local community has really gotten behind the club. It's been very, very supportive of us.
And the other thing is the local community has really gotten behind Big Boar BBQ.
Yes, they have.
They wouldn't have been voted. They wouldn't have been voted best 4 years in a row if he wasn't this good.
We've got one more tag segment to tape, and we're going to go find out exactly. I've got a hankering for some burnt anzawanda when I get up at 7 o'clock this morning. And that's just one of the many, many things you can find here at Big Boar BBQ. If you are any kind of a barbecue fan, you've got to come out here. If you've never tried it, you can do it on the north side of La Crosse. I've been there for lunch several times. That's thriving very well. And, of course, your location here in West Salem.
You bet. George and Gillette Street in La Crosse. We're open there Tuesday through Saturday every week from 9 till 8 o'clock at night. 11 till 8 o'clock at night.
How long before there's a permanent building on that spot?
We're not sure. We're weighing that out. No plans immediately.
Alrighty, we are Big Boar BBQ for Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV. Greatly appreciate the sponsorship of the TV and the radio show. I hope we're doing good for you like you would expect. And I'm going to go wrestle with that corn out of Paul's hand before he starts eating the paper that's attached to it.
We're going to talk to a judge in our next.
With you folks.
We greatly appreciate it, Jerry Beyer,
you,
Big
Jerry.
Boar BBQ. It's time to go look at a lot of nice cars and eat some great barbecue. When we come back next, the gentleman has 9 classic cars. He's next on Seven Rivers Racing.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Big Boar BBQ is up and running on the north side of La Crosse. Hi, this is Jerry Beyer at Big Boar BBQ. Yes, the food truck is open at George and Gillette Street to make it easier for you North Siders to find out why La Crosse County has voted us 4 years in a row as the best barbecue and best caterer in La Crosse County. Big Boar BBQ, Highway 16 West Salem, and now open at George and Gillette Street. A delicious mouthful.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call today for your free estimate on a new American Standard system or schedule online at carryheating.com.
Welcome back, Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV, standing outside of one of the best places Billy and I can figure to be on a Sunday. Big Boar BBQ along with the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. And this thing, I tell you what, I got here at 9 to set up my DJ stuff. 100 cars were here, Billy, and they just keep coming and coming. And it's already been 4 hours, and they're still pulling in.
Yeah, it's just amazing, some of the cars. What they say, about 130 so far?
About 130,
And,
140. They're not even done.
A gentleman right between us has about 8 of them here, and this is John Wadzinski, a good friend of ours. John, thanks for being on.
Thank you.
First of all, talk about how you got involved with 608 Piston Pounders.
Well, my cousin Eric Hesselberg is friends with Blaine, and they kind of started the group, and I joined up. I've been a big Mopar fan for a long time, so being that my cousin's involved in it, I got on board, and I really enjoy the car cruises, and we do a lot of this, like Jerry was saying, the shows at the Rudy's and whatnot. We do some things like that, so it's a lot of fun to be around all these people. Whatever kind of car they have, I appreciate.
Been friends with John for quite a while now, and I'm always constantly watching his Facebook. It's like every other month, here's a classic car. I'm going to get this one. Here's a classic car. How many classic cars are you up to now?
I got 8 of them.
All right, now we're going to test the memory.
Yeah, here we go.
What are they?
65 Imperial Crown Coupe, 67 Dodge Polara convertible, 75 Chrysler Cordoba, 76 New Yorker Brougham, 86 Chrysler Fifth Avenue, 86 Chrysler LeBaron convertible, 86 Chrysler Laser, and an 89 Chrysler TC Coupe by Maserati.
Okay, and the 9th one you said is your driver. What's the 9th one?
It's a Chrysler Town & Country.
Notice every single one of them was a Mopar, too.
Yeah, and then now what do you have here today? Because I know Jesse got some B-roll on it we're going to show during this segment.
I got the 8 of them that I mentioned. All the Chrysler, the Laser, the...
You have that many people that you trust driving those cars?
I do.
I thought I saw a toy hauler driving around here.
What got you interested? I mean, this is like someone's dream. I mean, you were telling me on how much you spent on a couple of these, and my jaw hit the floor because they were not that much money, even though you're looking at several $1 million here in the parking lot. What got you interested in collecting cars?
When I was a little kid, I have older brothers and my cousin Eric. They always had Mopars, muscle cars, and stuff like that. So I got into the Chryslers a long time ago, and then when I turned 18, I got a job at Eversole Motors. So I started to, once in a while we get a trade-in. In fact, the Imperial I got, that was a trade-in there at Eversole Motors, and picked that up for a decent price, and I've had that one for almost 30 years now. But so then nowadays people keep on sending me links to cars, and I end up buying them is what happens.
So do you do any of the restoration on these, or do you just kind of fix them up a little bit?
I just do little cosmetic things. I used to, when I worked at Eversole's, I was able to work on my own cars, but now I have somebody else do it. I don't crawl underneath even to change oil anymore.
Now I seen you walking around with a clipboard. Are you a judge today also?
Yes, I am.
What do you judge for? What are you looking for?
My category is imports under 1980.
So that definitely
that's
doesn't count
tough.
you, because everything yours is like ours.
Right. Well, and then the club members aren't allowed to be judged, so all the not spectators, but the entrants are the ones I have to judge.
So, Johnny, you own 9 classic cars. You've walked all the way through, and we're talking like 6, 7 blocks and several parking lots. Anything stick out at you that you're like, I'd like to have that in my stable?
Yes, I don't know if you saw in that lot, there's one of 7 made. There's a Chrysler Cordoba convertible over there. It's cream colored, and it's one of 7 made, and I really would like that car.
What do you think the estimated retail value on that car is?
I would venture to guess over 20,000, 30,000 for that. And it's very nice.
If there's only 7 of them in the, ever made, yeah, it's going to be a price tag.
Have you had some of the Big Boar BBQ corn that Paul's over here slathering over yet?
I have not. Well, I've had the corn before, but not today. I had a breakfast sandwich today, but I.
You don't want to try and take a bite of that, you'll draw back a stub.
I think I'll get a fresh ear though.
What's the biggest thing you like about being a part of the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club?
Just the camaraderie of all the different owners and stuff. Everybody's got a different flavor of what they like, you know, whether it be a newer Chevy or older Ford, a street rod or a muscle car, a Cadillac or whatever. Everybody's got their own forte, and it's just enjoyable to talk to people, and it's a lot of fun when we go on the cruises and stuff. To just sit and talk to people and have a beer with them.
You could tell the people who do this professionally, they got their own tents set up, and they got little games going on around here. This is a pretty cool setup. It's almost like being at Oktoberfest. It
is. Johnny Wadzinski has got 9 of them on here today. Glad you could be part of the program here, and I'll keep watching your Facebook for the newbies.
I appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for coming.
Paul, thanks for being the poster child for corn, man.
Big Boar BBQ corn, and we're going to dive into some of that. We've got one more segment of tape right here on 7 Rivers Racing.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
4 years in a row and counting. Hi, this is Jerry Beyer at Big Boar BBQ. Once again, La Crosse County has voted us the best barbecue and best caterer in La Crosse County. Making great ribs and great barbecue has always been my passion, and it means a great deal to me that you love what we do. If you haven't tried our ribs, pulled pork, brisket, or smoked chicken, try it and you'll agree. Big Boar BBQ, a delicious mouthful.
Yeah!
We're back one more time. 7 Rivers Racing KQEG TV along with Billy Knocknels and Radio Man Dan Dyker. Paul Reichert had to sit down to try to put this corn stalk away that you saw during our second segment.
I said in the last segment, if you'd have put your hand on his corn, you'd have drawn back a stub.
You would have walked out with nothing there.
It looked like this. Yeah.
A couple other gentlemen we want to have on the program here as part of the 608 Piston Pounders Car Club. Of course, NASCAR late model driver Matt Henderson has both of his number 33s out. We proudly support Matt Henderson's race team this year. And Matt, wow, have you ever been a part of a car show this large?
No, we've been pretty lucky. We get to take our car out quite a bit of places in the community, and this is probably the biggest one so far. There's a ton of cars, so happy to be here.
Not exactly the season you dreamed of, but you're still competitive out there.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. I think we've had pretty fast cars. We've had some not so good nights like the last Saturday night, but for the most part we've been pretty competitive, and we've gotten wrecked a few times, which is never fun, but we've had good cars, and we just got to turn it around from last week. That was a fluke. Hopefully we'll have it taken care of.
If Cole Holland can do it, you can do it.
Did you like my hat, Bill?
Yeah, I noticed that when I first got here.
Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't wear flat bills, and I actually made this one work. Other gentleman here's with us is from the Thomas Sparta Speedway. Rick Porter does all the filming of the races. So when you watch the video
the
clips
highlights
that we
see
have
every week, yeah.
on the show, they're courtesy of Rick. Rick Hoyer, my friend.
How you doing? Thanks for watching. It's a pleasure to be here, an honor. I kind of got this off the cuff here, just arrived here, so I haven't had a chance to look around much, but there's a lot of really nice looking iron out here.
Well, I hope you got about 2 hours because they are spread from Beyers all the way down the street here in every single parking lot, and you got to have some barbecue.
Oh, absolutely. Big Boar BBQ, nothing better.
We were going to offer you some corn, but you can see what happened to that.
Yeah, Paul's eating the husk part of it right now. That's really, really sad.
There's not much left there, is there?
You've been at Tomah Sparta Speedway for quite a many years now doing all the film work.
This is going to be my 6th year actually doing that. Started off with the guys from Indiana, which we already have touched base on, but been working with Steve and Chuck out there the last 4 years and now working with Greg. And the mood and the feeling out there is really incredible this year. There's an energy out there that I don't think I've ever felt before.
We need to get Matt Henderson's one of his 33s out there.
I was just going to ask him. CWRA has got that show coming up here.
September 16th. Yeah, matter of fact, we also added the Bandoleros and the 600 mods.
Jesse Potzik has been running his lacrosse car at these CWRA shows. Would you consider it?
I think it'd be fun. I saw him go down to the Dells, and he almost made him look silly, it seemed like, there for a while. So looks like we can run with him. I think it'd be fun.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. He's going to be at Tomah.
Breaking news right here. We want to see Matt Henderson run the Tomah Sparta Speedway, and especially with one of his 2 cars he's got out here. One of the things you're looking forward to, we got about 30 seconds left, Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it's always fun. We'll probably do Big 8 again this year, depending on how Thursday goes, but Oktoberfest is always fun, whether you race, drive, or you're just a fan. It's 4 days of the best racing in the Midwest, and we wouldn't miss it.
Really quickly, what do you got for sponsors on these cars?
Well, we got driveultra.org on the hood, KQEG on the side, Riverside Corporate Wellness, Hungry Peddler, Sport Clips, Hungry Peddler. I already said that one. Hess Excavating.
Yeah, but they've got the best French onion soup you can imagine.
They're worth mentioning twice. Hess Excavating, Bond Drywall Supply, DJ Dan Diker. Auto Sports, our latest one. I'm sure I'm missing some, but we got a lot and very thankful for
Get
it.
an action card from Matt. He has them all on there.
Signing autographs. I want to thank Rick Porter driving all the way out. Tomah Sparta Speedway does a fantastic job. What addition he is to the racing program that we put together here with Seven Rivers Racing and the video footage that you see each and every week, and we're glad we've got a partnership.
Yeah, you got a thumbs up from Jesse.
Matt, fantastic. You see it again, my friend. We'll enjoy sponsoring you. You bring out the clean cars. I like how the glasses match the hat and the shirt and the car this year. We need to do that.
Nice look, Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Gotta look good.
Paul Reichert's over here waiting for some more corn. Looks like he's trying to take breaths in between bites. Billy and I are going to go eat some barbecue. I got to go back to DJing.
Barbecue time, dude.
I want to thank 608 Piston Pounders Car Club for having us out, and, of course, Big Boar BBQ being the title sponsor. I hope you had a chance to hit the car show. If not, September 15th, their car cruise be right here in the parking lot at 11 o'clock. Jesse, I want to thank him for producing. He's got a hungry feeling himself. Billy Doc Niles, Dan Diker, Matt Henderson, Rick Porter, The Mouth, Paul Reichert, right here for 7 Rivers Racing.
You've been watching 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV with Dan the Voice Diker, Billy Doc Niles, and Paul the Statman Reichert. Brought to you by Big Boar BBQ, Highway 16 West Salem, in La Crosse on 3rd Street downtown and George and Gillette Street. Big Boar BBQ, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialist, serving the La Crosse area since 1929. Carey Heating and Air Conditioning. Thanks for watching 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.